Well, all you hardcores out there, members area, how are you doing? Big P here. Bedbound. I think I've got a bad flu or something. I don't know. So I'm just sat here with my loyal lieutenant here, the Rockinator. We've been watching the $6 Million Man all day, haven't we, Rock? Lee Majors. I don't know. I had all Lee Majors figurines and all that, and all carry on when I was a kid. Lee Majors, Action Man, A-Team, Starsky and Hutch, had the lot. Right. I've just seen something earlier about Johnny Fisher on TalkSport. Gareth A. Davis and Jug here, Spencer Oliver, hula hooping in. Now, Johnny Fisher, aka Elmer Fudd, he ain't never going to do fuck all, in my opinion. Mark Tibbs trains him, he's a pal of mine, but I don't think he does out. No. They're just going to milk him because he's a ticket seller. Now, when you get a ticket seller, you can prop shows up by just feeding them stiffs because you've got a captive audience that are buying tickets to follow him. He's from Romford, the Bull Army and all that, Bosch and Bish Bash Bosch, all that. It's a load of shit. He don't win a British title. If we put him in with Fraser Clark, we'd get blown away. So what they're going to do, they're going to keep propping shows up because they can go 2,000 tickets, 3,000 tickets with him. And it helps Eddie Earn fill arenas. So I won't think they're going to rush him at all. He's 4 or 5 years away from a British title. Trust me. Unless they get lucky with a vacant one against a dummy. I just think we're getting carried away with him. He's on TalkSport. What's he had? An handful of fights. He's done now. He looked shocking in his last fight. Shocking. So I just wanted to get my opinion out about him. And he's coming out going on about Dylan White. Seeing how Dylan White's played a blinder by not going to Fury press conferences and all that. Does that make it right, though? I mean, look, we all know my opinion about Bricktop, don't we? But Bricktop stumped up and he fought fight. So shouldn't Dylan White get behind it and try and sell it and make it bigger than ever? I don't know what to make of it all. It's a fucking shit feast. I might be ready for going and doing something else, me. We're not getting the fights that we want, are we? Fighters, in my opinion, are now businessmen. Johnny Fisher's not going to want to test his sin against anybody. Not when he's got this following. Just going to keep milking it and milking it and milking it, like Ricky Hatton did. They milked it that many times. Waited for Costa Zoo to turn into an old man, didn't they? Jumped in with WBU belt, and that's what I see Earn doing. I see him going the Conor Benn route with Johnny Fisher. Come here. You all right? What's the matter with you? I see him going the Conor Benn route. But it is what it is, isn't it? It's boxing. What's the matter? Come on. You want to go out? You want to go out? Come on, then. Come on. Don't look the same dog now as that skinhead, does he? Hey. Come here. Come here, give us a cuddle. Give us a kiss. Are you sitting over there now? We're divorced already. So I just think that Johnny Fisher needs to be calling out people like Dave Allen, doesn't he? And mopping people like that up. Alan Babick, why don't they put him in with him? Well, why not? I don't see him wanting to fight Alan Babick. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. But let's put that to one side. What do we think about Usyk and Anthony Joshua? Eddie's come out saying that could be next. How can that be next? How can that be next when Usyk is fighting for his country? How can that be next? I don't get that where they're coming from with that. I just don't get it. So do I see Max fighting Johnny Fisher anytime soon? No, Max is not ready for anybody like that. Max is a nice loyal kid, but he's way off fighting anybody like Johnny Fisher. Get put into orbit. But Max is knuckling down and he's doing well. He's doing a lot better than some of these trolls who keep trolling me. Max is doing a lot better than some of these trolls who keep trolling me and saying, oh, Porky, Max don't win an area belt. No, but Max is doing better than you trolls, isn't he? Hey? But it is what it is, isn't it? Will Fury White happen? I'm still going to say no. I mean, when have we had an opponent not show up for press conferences and all that? When have we ever had that? And then turn up for a fight? I just don't see it happening. I think there's too much bad blood between Bricktop and Eddie Hills, the 5-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky, free by way of. I think there's too much bad blood for it to happen. That's what I think. Summer's here now, isn't it? So I've got bags of ice in the freezer. But it'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward. Did anybody see Tony Bellew's tweet, right, 4 years ago, saying that Joshua Boatsi was like Holyfield and Andre Ward rolled into one? Well, it's 6 years since Rio Olympics. 6 years. Andre Ward were a world champion 5 years after Athens Olympics. After Los Angeles Olympics, Holyfield were a world champion 2 years later. So we're now in 6 year gone since Rio. Joshua Boatsi is nowhere near a world title. So how is he like Holyfield and Ward, Tony Bellew? And you see him moving up through the weight divisions. What, like you and Eddie said that about Callum Smith? Hey, he's hardly took the world by storm. How's he, Callum Smith? He was WBC #1. He just knocking fights back left, right, and centre, wasn't he? There's too many hula hoopers in boxing like Tony Bellew that come out and say things for effect to big the mates up or help the mates out if they get a platform. Like when he said David Price was the heir apparent to the Klitschko's, you know, that died a death, didn't it? Tony. You know what I mean? But it is what it isn't, isn't it? So I just wish people could just be honest and just give a proper opinion. I mean, Tony Bellew coming out with that, right, regarding Boatsi. This is a guy that's won British, Commonwealth, European, and a WBC belt. He had 4 pay-per-views, all vacant belts, though. I mean, he maneuvered his way around a lot of fights, but very cunning character. And he does know his boxing, or so he keeps telling us. Then he's coming out with comments like that. Why? Why do they do it? Why do they arse-lick? Why do they arse-lick? Gets me all upset. Really, 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 really gets me all upset. So, okie dokie. So peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to the members area. Any of you members who fancy coming on the channel via Zoom, you're more than welcome. Just let me know when's best for you. you get priority over everybody else. Okie dokie. Big shout out to my mate Frank at Bury. Hope you're well, mate. And a big shout out to, I've been sent an email. Mark Potter apparently is not very well, and there's a GoFundMe page. So if anybody wants to donate, you have to get in touch with that. But I did email him back and said send me proof that Mark Potter's family have put that out, because there's loads of people that at the moment send me stuff, misinformation to try and make me look stupid. So you got to be very careful. But I hope that it's sincere. And if Mark Potter has got cancer, and there is a GoFundMe page, I hope that people will donate. All right, you take care. Peace out.